Hey guys, good evening and welcome to another video. Like I posted in my page earlier that I'll be making a video today on my relationship journey from the beginning to the end. You know, I always give you guys update about what is going on in my life because why? You are part of my family. So if you're interested in my content, I would say before the video starts that you shouldn't just be watching my content. Support the page, like, follow and share so that other people like you will see what we are doing and also join this happy family. Or don't you want to see us grow? Without wasting time, let's jump right into the video. So I will start my journey from Nigeria. After my primary school, I entered into secondary school, which is high school. And in high school, I didn't really have any relationship. I just had a crush. In my secondary school, there was this particular person I was having a crush on. If I'm not mistaken, her name is Olushi, I don't know, something like that. I can still remember that name. So after that time, I didn't have the liver to go talk to this person. You understand? Because the person is seen. You know, when you're in secondary school, there are some people that is seen as the most beautiful people in the school that time. So this lady is the hot cake in the school. For me, I don't know how to meet her. Then I just like wrote a letter. You know, when we were young those times, you would draft a letter and put ditto, you know, and you start the letter with I pick this pen from the basket of love, and you start quoting everything. You understand? So that's I drafted this letter. I can remember that night I drafted the whole letter, you know. Then the next day I went to school. I could not hand over the letter to her because that's not how it's done in those days. You know, when you like a woman, those times you just give a junior student. Then I was in SS2, I think SS1, SS2. You know, you just walk up to a junior student and say, go and give this lady this letter. So that's how I handed the letter to her. So at the end of the day, she saw the letter, and I think what I wrote in the letter is, I like you. If you like me too, let's meet in so place. If you don't like me, let's not meet. I say, if we meet, it means you want to be my girlfriend or something like that. So she got the letter, and I was looking at her when they were giving her the letter, and I saw that she opened it and she smiled. And trust me, the place I said we should meet, I was so afraid. I did not go to that place to wait for her. I don't know if she went there, but I was so like, what am I going to say to her if she actually comes? So I didn't go. Immediately before school closed, I already ran out. I went back home, you know, so I didn't know what really happened. The next day when I came back, I could not even look at her in the face. I was looking at this direction. She was waiting for me to come and talk to her, but I didn't talk to her, so that was how that one died, you know. So nothing happened, you know, because I was really scared there. Then when I entered into the university, then I'm already focused on what I want. I've already told myself that I'm not really interested in having a friend. When I entered into the university, there's this girl that stays close to my house. We just dated for a few years. It was not really a serious date, it was more like a platonic relationship. You understand? But everything came to an end when she traveled out of the country. She went to the United Kingdom. When she traveled to the UK, that was how we lost communication. I remember she telling me that her friends have been advising her to look for someone in the UK rather than dating somebody that is back home because of the distance, that is not worth it having a long distance relationship. So I think she fell to the pressure, and that was how we stopped communicating. She got married, and that was the end of the relationship with her. And after that, I focused on my studies. I didn't bother to go into any form of relationship because then I just started university, and university life, you know how stressful it is. And I was studying engineering. I needed more focus and attention, so I decided to focus on my studies until graduation. So it means I didn't have any girlfriend until I graduated from the university. I'm a good guy, right? Yeah, your boy has been a good guy from the beginning. So after the university, I went for my National Youth Service Corps and I went for my master's degree. But I didn't really bother to have any girlfriend at that time because my mind was not really in it. I remember my sister asking me, Ken, why is it that you don't want to have a girlfriend? I said that's not my priority now because my dad has always been telling me look for the money first. When you have the money, the women will come after you. Maybe that was what has been prompting me to focus more on my achievement rather than focusing on going into a relationship. Then after my National Youth Service Corps and my university, I said, okay, it's time to start looking into having a relationship because I will soon be settling down since I've done my education. But first of all, I needed a good job because I don't really want to work for family business. And working for family business, I don't want to use it to raise a family. So that really prevented me from really going into any form of relationship that will lead to marriage. I was just having a casual relationship where I try to know who you are and I try to know your attitude. I test you in different ways, and trust me, I was never patient if I suspect you have this type of attitude because I didn't want to waste my time with anybody. So the essence of me trying to go into different relationship is not to have sex, but just to get close to you and try to understand your personality and see if you are the kind of person I can spend the rest of my life with. If I start noticing that our values are not aligning, meaning that your orientation about life is completely different from mine, then there's no point to continue the relationship.